Mr. Julius, I'm so thankful that you have accepted to come for our interview, which you are going to do. Thank you so much. My name is Miss Ronald. I work with the company called ATG Export Trading Group. We are trying to trade this teaching so that we can know what is paining you as you are a farmer. Are you a farmer or a farmer guide? I'm a farmer. As farmers, what you find in the journal of farming. And our interview will be recorded in audio and it will be used by company so that it can try to show how it is supplying. That's what I wanted to explain to you before we started, so that you can know why they are recording you, where are they going to take it, and how they want to use it. So the company will try to think about what is paining you, what you go through, and how can you show all the things. So Mr. Julius, I was requesting you, who is Mr. Julius, where are you from, and what do you do? Mr. Julius is from Chizinda Town Council in Ushenyi District. I'm a farmer of coffee and also my banana plantation. On the side of coffee, this year I'll be in the third season since I started planting coffee. So according to the advice I have been receiving from the farmer guiders, so far I have added some trees, 450. I have 7 feet of land. That is my garden. The garden that you have been having, it was how much? I had 200 trees. If you are counting, it is like half acre. You had put how many trees? It was 200. Now I have added 350. So it is 7 by 7. So now you are going in 600 trees. 600 coffee, you think it can be on how much land? The way I saw those people who were measuring, it wanted to become like 1 acre, according to the way how I saw them measuring. As you are telling me, that acre, when you were measuring, you could see that it can become like an acre. Now, Mr. Julius, I was requesting you to tell me the last time you bought medicine, how did it go, and you are going to use it what? Your last time of buying medicine during farming, or the machines that you are using in the farming. I last bought medicine in August after it rained. I wanted, before my coffee brings coffee, it should be with power. So I went in the market and I got the medicine to spray, but my target was when you spread the coffee when it's from sunshine, then in September you find that that coffee has power. That was my target, to decide the medicine you are going to buy in the market or fertilizer. You decide according what. Many times I consult from farmer guide because it's better than a farmer. I may not know what is on the market, so that's why I have to call the farmer guide and he explains to me what I have to use. He will tell me what to use and I buy and bring it and I apply. So those medicines that you buy or fertilizer, when you are buying them, do you know how to use it or you just inquire from others? I ask, when you are going to buy those medicine, another question, do they tell you which medicine you will buy or advice or fertilizer which you will buy in your process of digging? As I've told you, I work alongside with a farmer guide. When I consult from him, it is easier for me than to go on the shop and they give me which is not I want. So I must call the farmer guide on this stage, what do I need? And then he will tell me buy this one. So information most of the time I get it from a farmer guide. Another thing which I want to ask you, when you are buying a new medicine, how sure you are that this medicine I know how to use it? Or whom do you ask you when you don't have any assurance? The challenge we have, because we don't have the process of government which we can rely on, we know that those sellers always they are after money. So at times we just go according to their grace. And even you find they are willing to give you a which is expired because you don't know how to read, and then when you take it, it will spoil your garden. In your way to buy the things of digging, you normally buy them after how long? As me a farmer, the information that I have, it says that fertilizer in a year they should apply it 2 years. It is around Feb, March, then August and September. That is what I know. What about chemicals? When do you buy chemicals? Chemicals, I normally buy them when there is a need or when I see any sickness. I run and I buy to get what can help me. Before I see the disease, it is not easy for me to buy medicine. I normally buy the medicine after seeing the disease which have attacked my garden. In your decision to buy the things of digging? How do you decide it? Or when you are going to buy the things to use in digging, what do you depend on? And you know that your decision is right most of the time. When you come out from your family to buy something to put in your garden, when you reach, you must do estimate, you consult from the one who is selling, and you say that I have my trees, like 500 of coffee, and he will say 500 you should put 50 grams of fertilizer. So you have to consult from the person who is selling you. I have 200 which is old. This one you put it in the one which is old and the one which is still young. So if you go with that idea, you see, because for me I cannot just go like 100 sacks of fertilizer. The one who is selling inputs of agriculture should be having information about agriculture. The one who is selling the inputs of agriculture should be having information about agriculture. You should be well equipped. I was requesting the last time you got the experience which was not good. Like the last time you bought the seed or sprayer, what happened? I can say that the moment I was planting a new garden, when I reached on the soap, I said that I'm trying to dig the coffee, so I need the fertilizer for helping me to plant. But he did not give me any idea how I have to use it. But because for me I had some knowledge, I bought small. The first trees I think I put too much, and then those trees, they were burnt. So after it got dry, but good chance I had put it on the small trees. So I got scared to add on fertilizer. So I've not yet added. From the garden I have just planted, I've not yet put fertilizer. That is the experience I got. If you want to use fertilizer while planting, you should put small. The person sold me, after saying I want fertilizer, I just got to give me, and I just went. So I think I put which was too much, and then my coffee was burnt. So that coffee that you planted with fertilizer, it was which kind of fertilizer? I don't know the company. Because when you reach there and you ask, I want fertilizer, they just measure for you. How it was, which color? It was color like white. That is urea. Oh my God. What you did, you were supposed to plant, and he gave you the fertilizer which is for top dressing sugarcane, top dressing the rice and maize. That white color, you are not supposed to use it when you are planting. You have to put it on the top. In your village, do you have any farmer guide who has been trained? No, we don't have anyone who has been trained. That one who sold it to me is just a attendant. He just came and is just doing his business. He just told us how he started agriculture, like farmer guide. Now, as we are continuing our interview, let me help you. Most of the time, we have so many fertilizer on the market, but those fertilizer that we have on the market, we have the one for planting, the one for putting the leaves. If one you use it badly, it can bring your garden or you are digging not to get anything. That's why you got the fertilizer which was supposed to use another, which was for another use, and you used it wrongly. It's because that you do not have farmer guiders on the village. Another guidance I can give you, as you are planting coffee, you see that link of soda or the one of water, like that one. That is 5 grams over 10. This is the one that you get and you put it in the soil. After you put in the soil, you mix it. But many times we recommend it when you are using fertilizer. So you just mix it in the soil. When you are planting coffee, you make sure that the soil you have mixed it with, it is too much, so that the stem of coffee should not reach that fertilizer. And also you have to use it in the rain season so that it can melt. Then when you are planting maize, you first put it and then you put small soil, then you put the seed, because if you put it direct, they get burned. So we could see the problem was you didn't have the farmer guide who could teach you in the village. It was a bad experience. But we'll leave our contacts and then you will continue ask guidance from us. Then we'll be teaching you until you get someone to bring in this place. Another thing that I wanted to ask you, which 3 things that brings when you are buying agro inputs? We have the name, the market, and also the price. When you are going to buy, do you care to know the product, the market, and also, or you just care about the person where you are buying from? Most of the times we consider the price, because they will tell you this one it is for 40, 60, or for 20. So when you check in your pocket, you just say give me for 20, and you buy the one which is low because you feel like the price is low. Yet even the one for 60 you need it, But because you find the farmer does not have enough money and they lack information, they end up buying that one which they have told them that it is cheap. But according to me, I normally consider the price. Now, most of the times, whenever you buy the one which is having low price, can't you find that it has a low price when it is not working what you wanted? You see, that the short touch where it is short and the tall touch where it is tall. So if you have small money, then even your results will be small. That is one reason. Another reason, we have brand like the type of medicine. Then we also have product or something which is on the market and also that date. And those things, 3 things, which 2 can you put back? Can you take, you put the price, or you try to say that let me just go to this person because he's giving me date? No. We normally consider marketing. We normally consider something which we hear that it is having a lot of market. Even we try to go on the shops and we ask because they are talking about it a lot. We heard they are saying this one and this one, do you have it? You just give me. Then they will tell you, if you want this one, go to the other side. So we mostly go with the thing that they are marketing a lot. So you don't care whether what you want to buy is a date or not, as long as you know it is on the market. When you are going to buy the things which you are using in digging, do you have anything which you can say like medicine or machinery sprayer? Do you have anything that you can say, I bought this thing last time, I bought it again the other time, I love it? Do you have it? Most of the times, I wanted something which I can buy repeatedly. Is the thing that has brought a lot of results on my farm. After seeing the change, that is what I can buy repeatedly. But when it is not there, then I will just buy normally. The most thing that I have ever bought and it worked for me, that one I cannot leave it. Have you ever bought anything and it works for you? Some time back, I planted tomatoes and I bought Rapid Raw. That is a fertilizer. But when I put it in the tomatoes, all the tomatoes grew when they were green. So if I continued that I was the farmer of tomatoes, then I could be buying Rapid Raw after I started planting matoke, I stopped planting tomatoes. I said, let me stop focusing on tomatoes and I only focus on my coffee. So if I reach on the standard that I want, then I will add on other things. Now, when you are going to buy things that you are using in the digging, do you try to care on the packing? Or just when you reach in the market, you just buy what is good in your eyes? Is there any packing that you feel you like, that I will buy it because they have packed it like this? Do you have some products that you buy according to the way they pack them? I may not care about the packing. Maybe if you could tell me the company. If you could say this company that it has worked for you well. Because for me, as a farmer, whenever something worked for me well, I try to check in the market, do you have this medicine which were made by this company? So if they tell me that this medicine is from Ebukora, it is the one that kills insects, for me, I may try to care about the company but not the packing. Because I may reach when I find that the packing has changed. So for me, I just only care about the company. Whether they pack how, but if there is the company like ETG, I just buy. For me, I just only care what is inside. Another thing that I want to ask you, what happens when you find yourself you are in the season and that season is very high in the things of buying things? How can you do to get those things quickly? Like the season is really expensive and it has rain, you need seeds, you need fertilizer. What can you do to make sure that that season cannot leave you? I'm going to be in the third year harvesting coffee, but me and my family, whenever coffee season get finished, we normally save some money. Whenever season is finished, I just buy like 2 goats and I put them on the farm, and I'm like, these goats, they are the one to start another season. Most of the times in agriculture, whenever I'm finishing this season, I keep for another season because I know it will reach when I don't have money, and also you will not sell something before you harvest it. Okay. So it means for you, normally you prepare yourself for another season. So whenever season starts, you just remove it so that the season cannot leave you. Do you normally get problems when you are getting like things of using the digging? Do you normally get problem in getting them, or does it take for you long time? When you are digging, there are some things that you think, like if I'm going to plant this, I need to use this one. So most of the times I don't get those problems, because agriculture, you cannot just wake up and you say that this time I'm going to plant or like millet. though seasons they change, but most of the times for us, we prepare ourselves for them. So like when you are entering this in the Christmas, you know I must be with this and this. On that issue, let's say the season have reached and you are going to dig and you need fertilizer. And those fertilizer that you need or seeds, when you are going to get those seeds, do you find any problem to get that seed in time? Because when the season starts, you want to plant maize, and for you to get maize from where you are, is it easy or it is difficult for you to get those things in time? On me, it is easy because we are doing. To me, where I stay and where I buy things, it is near, and even where I buy fertilizer, it is near as long as you have cash. So for you, don't have any problem to buy those things. Yes. Now, let's say you have gone to the shop that you have been buying things from, and you found that they have product and the one that you want is not there. Where can you go so that you can get it? Or what can you do for you to get it? Me as someone, if I go on the shop and I find it is not there what I want, I cannot just buy anything that I have found there. I will find another shop until I reach what I want. You just go to another shop which is near. That is where I ask you, if you had come and you want some medicine, but when you reach there on that shop and you find it is there, but the one who is selling that shop, and he just recommend for you another medicine, can you just take it or you refuse it and only take the one that you have come to buy? Yes, I only take the one that I have come to buy. Because if I come, I want this one, why does he have to recommend for me another thing? But if he try to convince you, because most of the times you have said that Fund is the one to guide you in the agriculture, and then he has got another new idea or another medicine and he wants you to use that one, and he try to talk with you, can't you take it, and you leave the one that you have been using. When something is new in the market, you find that also it is having challenges. Even the one that has stayed long, we find it is also having some challenges. So the one that I've been using, if it has been working for me, it is not easy for anyone to convince me, because I do not have any idea about it. Unless I have come for the first time to buy the medicine and he convinced me this one and this one, this one, maybe I can take it. But because I have been buying and I have a lot of idea, he may be selling, but he is not a farmer, and for me, I'm a farmer. But for me, I'm going to dig, and I say to others, according to your things that you are digging, if you gain that season? Do you have like some people that you sell to, or any market? In the market, people who are selling, they are the one to decide their price. You can be there and they tell you that now the coffee has reduced the price. We don't know who has reduced, and the market is not there. And the small market which is there, people they just put their price for themselves. Where do they get this price from? Like government can need to not put for you price. Like if you plant your coffee or maize, and they say if you are buying maize or coffee you should buy on this price. Yes, government has never done that. In your digging, are you digging under cooperatives or circles or under someone? In 95%, all the cooperative that we found, they died. All those circles that you found when you were growing, they died. I think it was poor management and also poor government policy. I think they didn't have any help from government. Because when we are doing the research, you find that those things of cooperative, they were taken by just people. Because I think government failed to control that thing. If we have like circles which are giving out money like Bragg, Mahame, Motulo, Chelsea, like those circles, can they come out and help like farmers when you are planting your things? Like big things they can help you is like they want to give you loan, but at the end of the day when you get any challenges, they don't consider, so they don't help us. Because if they give you loan, they need profits. If let's say if the wind happens, like trust the government will help me, it will compensate me, that thing is not there. So instead of getting that amount of bank which are disturbing you, decide to leave it. When you are going to buy your things from the shop which you are using to dig, how do you transport them? Commonly the transport which is there and cheap is border. So you just buy and put on the motorcycle and you go home. It takes how long from your home to the place you are buying those things, and from there to the farm? Like me personally, according to where I am and where I buy from, it takes like 30 minutes. You think, do you need to take like how long from your farm to the place where you're buying things? Let's say you want to buy things, and in your need, you really need like the distance to be how long from your home to the shop? Like 5 kilometers to the farm, or 20 kilometers, 100? Like how long do you need like your things which you are going to buy to be in which distance from there to the farm? Like for me, since we are buying from Chizinda or Ishaka, and from Saka to my home it is 2000. and that's where the farm is. So that distance there is only 2 kilometers, so I'm used of that. So for you, kilometers, you don't have any problem. Yes, I don't have any problem. But if you get a dealer and he goes in 1 kilometer, do you still need 2 kilometers? Even if I get door to door delivery, I really need it. How do you pay for the things that you buy, in cash or on credit? I normally pay on cash. Do you think it is easy for you to get things when you don't have money in your hands? It is not easy, it is difficult. They can't just give you on credit. As I told you, agriculture has seasons. You buy, you put, and you get. There is no any other person that you tell that you'll be paid at the end of the season. It means that person will sell you at the expensive. So like me personally, I want to buy on cash. Have you ever get like, or do you normally get like people who are putting you money in your farming? No. A very big no. So you care about yourself? Yes. Don't you have circles that are giving you credits when you are doing farming? No, they are not there. Don't you have agro dealers that you are dealing with, like who can give you on credit? I don't have them. I just buy on cash. Do you think that you have responsibility to buy things to use in the digging when the season is starting before you sell the one that you harvested? I can't say yes because in the process that we are buying things when we are starting the season, according to the things that we need and the money we have, if you want 100 kilograms of fertilizer and you put 40, of course you buy which you can afford. So it means you don't have any responsibility that when the season is starting, before you sell the one of the last season, you don't have any responsibility to take you to another season. You just put which you feel like it is needed immediately according to the money you have. So it means when you are going to the next season, you must sell the one for the other season. It is not easy, but God will be merciful. Have you ever had anything that is called insurance in farming? Or do you have any? I don't know insurance. I only had the insurance of the car. You only had the one of car. Do you think if there is any company or factory and it teaches you about insurance and they teach you like car, like as you are seeing the car and you insure your things that you have planted, do you feel like you can enter in that company? Does it have any purpose? Because most of the times in farming we get many disasters, it can have purpose or importance so that you can dig alongside security as insurance. Do you know what is going in insurance? I think you can't just insure something without money. It means you have to put some money so that when there is no any disaster, so it means you can't ask that money, but when something bad happens, then they have to help you to add big. Like let's say you have used 1 million, yet 1 million and your things are in 5 million, and they give you like 11 millions. If there is any company and it brings insurance, like you farmers, are you prepared to receive this insurance? Yes, of course, we know that it will take care of our things. Which problems, like in a region of shame, that you get when you are digging or farming? Which makes you worried that, and they say that at least if we get insurance, we can not worry anymore. We have heavy rains, which comes when we are not prepared, sunshine, which you can't predict, but mostly sunshine and rain. They normally come when you don't predict them, and they come in power. The sunshine can come and kill all the garden, and also the rain can come and take all the garden. So those are the many problems that we meet. You think if sunshine is there, can't you prepare yourself knowing that, like let's say in June we shall have too much dry season, let us dig in April? Is it possible? No. Always the weather is changing. You can't predict that this thing is going to happen. You find already it has happened. Another thing that I want to ask you, in the weather mostly changes. In your experience of farming, how do you see the seasons in the time of season and of rain and sunshine? I didn't understand it well. In the time of digging, most of the times seasons changing. Like the rain was coming in February, but now it is coming in April. As a farmer, how do you see the time of the weather? When we are listening on TV and radios, they normally speak that factories change the seasons, how the rain was raining. So the information that we have, like us farmers, they confuse us. We can't just predict the seasons. So even you as a farmer, when you are seeing it, you feel like it has changed. What changed sometimes back and now? From long time, we used to know that 15th August it will rain. Also, I knew that on 15th it rains. I used to know that on 15th of August it will rain. But surprising, that thing changed. Even it reach in September before it rain. But long time it was compulsory that it must rain on 15th. But these days things changed. Like for example, on August that year, this year did you get rain in August? And how many times? This year is started before even August, and August it did not rain. So it means long time it was raining in August, when July it is sunshine. So you mean that it rained in July and then August was sunshine. So we believe that even things they are still changing. You think what can we do as farmers? How can we do that situation in farmers so that at least the season we can't miss the season? Do you think what can we do? We normally hear that in other countries they have machines of detecting seasons to know that this time it is going to rain, and they tell farmers that you prepare yourselves. We also need those things. In other countries they announce that there is storm which is coming and people they prepare, but for us it is just like a surprise. It just happened. I was requesting to ask you, do you use smartphone or mapesa? Have you ever had like apps like WhatsApp, Facebook? Yes, I hear them. Or what about mobile money? In all those three things, which one do you use mobile money? So you don't have any digital application that you are using? Yes. But do you think that the digital platforms it can add on farming? Yes, because information will reach quickly to people. The information move quickly when we are using digital information, digital apps. Okay. Another thing that I want to ask you, how do you feel when you're buying things that you want to use in digging and you just call phone, or you go on the shop? Which one is easier for you? When I know something, I can just call phone. But when I'm going on the shop, I must do research, and I know like the disease I'm having on the farm, how can I do it? But if I know what I have to use, then I just call on the phone. So which one is easier for you, to go on the shop or calling? Going on the shop is easier for me. Most of the times, before you go to the shop, I think you first use the phone. Yes, I first call and I confirm whether the person is on the shop. Then I just go. In the journey of digging, or in the process of digging, have you ever find any product all the things to use which their price is not the same. Have you ever found like something which is having different price, like chemicals or fertilizers and seed, and it don't give you what you are expecting? Have you ever found that? Yes, sometimes you buy something and you put it and you did not get much, and you go back and buy another thing. So you have to find out what brought the change. Because sometimes you buy something and you put it and you really see that it has not done anything for you. Do you think that thing which you have bought and you have put it and it has not worked for you, do you just call the person that has given to you, or you just leave it? For us, we just buy another thing and we leave. As we are ending, have you ever gone to the shop and they sell you something which is fake or which has expired and it failed to work the way they were telling you? For us farmers, we have many challenges because those people of coffee, they just say that don't read the expired date, that because they put allowance. It means that if it was expired in June, they put allowance like 2 months. Why do you try to ask that person that, do you think that company which had put expired date of June, it was not seeing other 2 months in? They normally tell us that there is 2 months more. So have you ever bought that, like such kind of medicine like that? Whenever they tell me that there is still more 2 months, I just buy another one. Apart from shopkeepers or the one is working on the shop, where do you get advice in deciding of the things that you want to plant? When are you going to spread them, or how are you going to protect the insects? We normally hear from radio or we see on the TV. Apart from that person, it takes how long for the people to announce on the radio or TV? They normally announce the seasons. Like in the time of millet, they talk about the things about coffee. When it is beans, they talk about beans. So they normally also target according to the seasons. Let's say that you have one question as a farmer and you want expert to answer you. If you have him that time, what could be that question? In the process of your digging, if you have any question you want to ask it to expert, what could be that question? I could want to ask him why things they come on the time of coming in the market and we take them to plant them and they don't work. Why don't they stop them before they reach in the market? To reach on the market, don't they know that this thing is going to get expired so that they can stop it before it reach in the market? Why do they bring them? and then they bring them in the market, and after they tell us that they are fake. Where do they pass from? We are finishing. Which big things that you feel you are worried in the next season you are going to have? Like, we are coffee farmers, we have put a lot of time and power, we improved even the families. We only get worried about one thing: this price which is there currently, how long will it take it? We don't have that guarantee, and we are putting a lot of money. We are worried about the guarantee of the price. That guarantee of price, that thing makes me not sleep, because I have put all my effort. Plus my family members, we have put a lot of power. Since morning yesterday, I'm putting a lot of power. Are we going to gain anything? Mr. Julius, thank you for your interview. We can't continue, but all the things we have talked about from this press, we are going to take them to the company so that they can see how they can try to help, so that the farmer can always gain from what they are planting, and they continue buying for the things which can help them in business. Thank you, Mr. Julius.